I still make it rain because you gotta make it rain. I tell you, bro, we can watch three disturbing true stories animated by Ridley's Entertainment. Okay, so let's get to it.
A few years ago, on a freezing December day, I was driving alone across Nevada. It had been snowing for hours, and as the evening came in, the snow suddenly picked up, thicker,
Mhm.
heavier. It started piling
Okay.
up on the road, so I slowed way down. After a while, I saw something up ahead, a figure standing right in the middle of the highway. At first, I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, but as I got closer, I realized it was a person. I almost hit him. He was completely covered in snow from head to toe. I couldn't make out anything, just a human shape swallowed by white. I stopped the
The fuck?
car, rolled down the window, and yelled, "What are you doing there?" He slowly lifted his head. That's when I saw it, a white plastic mask covering his entire face. White snow everywhere, and that blank white mask
Like, bro, run him over. I would have ran him over. I would have ran this nigga over, bro.
staring back at me.
The
It
fuck?
sent a chill straight through me. I thought, what the hell is he doing standing in the middle of the road? So I rolled the window back up and started to drive past him. Then he suddenly raised both hands, signaling me to stop. He didn't say a word. Then out of nowhere, he started dancing. Not some random flail.
Drive off. Drive off. Bro, if he start dancing like
He didn't
this,
say a
bro, if he start dancing like this,
word.
drive off.
Then out of
Drive
nowhere, he
off.
started dancing. Not
Nah, but this is a crackhead. Bro, it's a crackhead, a real crackhead.
some
Look,
random flailing. He danced like a
crackhead,
trained
crackhead. What
performer,
the fuck?
smooth, precise. I just sat there watching him for maybe 30 seconds thinking, what the hell is happening right now? Then he raised his hands again, this time making a gesture like he was taking a picture, like he wanted me to film him. I couldn't tell if he was messing with me or actually asking me to record him dancing and post it online or something. 100 thoughts ran through my head.
But
I
this
was
drive
just about to
off.
pass by, but at that moment, another man appeared on the side of the
Nigga,
road,
drive
walking quickly
off.
towards me. He too was wearing a white mask, a white puffer jacket, and white pants. Before I could react, he pulled a gun from his pocket and pointed it straight at the dancing guy. At first, I honestly thought it was some kind of prank, but the second I saw the gun, reality hit me hard. I slammed the gas, swerved the car, and tried to get past them. The snow made the tires slip, and the whole car fishtailed, but all I could think about was getting away. The man pointed the gun at me, and I ducked my head and kept driving. The situation was so tense that I couldn't remember
Duck your head and keep
how
driving.
I drove. When I got far enough, I checked my rearview mirror. Both of them were still standing there, staring at me. The guy with the gun was now pointing it at me. I changed lanes over and over, trying to create distance. Then I heard it. Gunshots. My heart stopped. When I looked again, the guy. Then I heard it.
Gunshots, that's crazy.
Gunshots. My heart stopped. When I looked again, the guy wasn't shooting at me. He was shooting at the dancing guy. I saw the
What?
dancing guy drop to the ground, and then the man with the gun turned back toward me and started firing wildly in my direction.
They, what did he, but what does he do? I'm confused. Like, what does he like do? Like, I'm confused. Like, but why are you shooting at him? I heard him. He was
Somehow I got far
crazy.
enough away. I called the police and reported everything.
That'd be crazy.
Later, the cops told me they found no blood, no bullet casings, no footprints, nothing. So the dancing guy hadn't been shot. He just faked it. That night, my heart wouldn't stop racing. I wrapped myself in a blanket, drank hot tea, and tried to calm down. But I couldn't stop thinking about why they were out there in that cold and what they were trying to do to me. Were they planning to kill me, or was it something else entirely?
That's crazy, bro.
Hi,
Is that the
Watsy.
show?
I have a creepy story I experienced when I was about 11 years old. I'm 20 now, a grown man, but what happened that night has stayed with me ever since. When I was a kid, I never believed in anything supernatural, ghosts, spirits, none of that. But this one experience made me question everything. One night, while I was sleeping in my house with my parents and the rest of my family, I heard something I still can't explain. It must have been around 1 a.m. when I suddenly woke up to the sound of something jingling. I realized I had to pee, but the moment I heard that sound, I was too scared and confused to get out of bed. I hid under my blanket, with just my face sticking out, listening. The sound was like someone jingling a bell continuously, and it went on
Hell
for
no.
almost an hour. It was incredibly creepy, And what made it even stranger was that my mom and grandmother, who were sleeping right next to me, didn't hear anything. They were asleep the entire time. The sound was loud enough to fill the whole room, so there was no way they didn't hear it. Which means it must have been something only I could hear. It seemed like it was coming from the balcony right outside my bedroom, but I was way too scared to check. It just kept going and going without stopping. I tried to ignore it and force myself back to sleep, but it was so distracting that I just lay there awake until I eventually dozed off. The next morning, everything was normal, like nothing had happened. I asked my parents if they heard any jingling sounds during the night, but they all said no. When I told them what I heard, they brushed it off and said I must have been tired or stressed. To this
What the fuck
day,
that
I
guy
still have
do?
no idea who or what could have been making that bizarre jingling noise. Even thinking about it coming from outside is strange, because our house was a 2-story building. Outside my room was a balcony, and beyond that was nothing. To get down to the pavement and the small road in front of our house, you had to go downstairs to the first floor. So I honestly don't know. Even now I still think about it sometimes. I'm actually glad I didn't get up to check what it was that night. Why would someone be shaking bells outside at that hour on a cold night? Was it intentional? Did it mean something? I have no idea. All I know is that it was creepy as hell, and I'll never forget it.
I get excited about the Subaru Share the Love
Hey,
event
bro,
because Subaru
like, what the
retailers
fuck?
nationwide are giving back.
Giving back makes us who we are. It's
I'm a long-haul trucker. I usually pull 12-hour shifts, even at night. A few months back, as usual, I was driving along a quiet road past midnight, listening to an audiobook. I don't know how long I'd been driving, but drowsiness had overtaken me like a thief in the night. I reached over the passenger seat to try to grab an energy drink, but all I found were empty cans rattling around. So I figured I'd make a quick pit stop at whatever convenience store was close by. A short while later, I pulled into this real rundown little place. The lighting inside was dim, kind of reddish. The atmosphere was strange. I wasn't sure if it was even open, but the neon open sign was buzzing faintly. When I walked in, the little door chime went off, but nobody was at the counter, and the whole place felt dead. The shelves also had a very limited selection of products: dusty Campbell's, shriveled air-sucked bags of chips. An unknown red liquid clung to the empty roller grill. Seemed like the place had long since been deserted. I just wanted to grab an energy drink and get the hell out, but I couldn't find one anywhere. Then suddenly I heard a clanking sound behind me. I turned around and saw an old man locking the front door with a chain. Startled, I shouted, "Wait, I'm in here!" But the guy didn't react at all. He was locking a padlock onto the long chain stretched across the front door. Then he turned off the lights. The inside of the store suddenly became pitch black.
Is he
I
blind?
bolted toward him, grabbed his shoulder, and he slowly turned around like he already knew I was there. He opened his mouth to speak to me, but his voice sounded wrong, muffled. And when he opened his mouth, I could see his tongue, short and messed up, like it had been cut. Half terrified, half pissed, I shook him violently and yelled for him to open the door. But he didn't respond. He just kept opening and closing his mouth as if trying to say something, but no sound coming out. Just then,
What?
a door opened in the staff office behind me, and I heard the sound of heavy footsteps. It was dark, so I couldn't see clearly, but it was two very tall men.
Oh,
They were
hell
talking
no.
about something. It seemed like Russian, but I had no clue what language it was. And when they stepped out of the darkness, man, I'll never forget what I saw. They were wrapped head to toe in duct tape, each holding a knife, but not normal knives. The blades were spiral-shaped, something I'd never seen before. They looked at each other, laughing, then turned their heads toward me. My brain just went, I'm dead. Right then, the old man shuffled toward the counter, and that's when I realized the door wasn't fully locked yet. So I unlocked it, yanked the door open, and ran outside. The duct tape guys didn't chase me. They just stood in the doorway, staring. The old man was holding a mop now, and the two men beckoned me toward them. One of them was waving something that looked like a candy bar at me. I scrambled into the truck and fired it up and got the hell out of there.
What the
In
fuck?
the rearview mirror, I saw the store's sign lights go out immediately, and no one came out. I called the cops, and when
What
they
the
showed
hell?
up, the guys were long gone. It turned out the store had been shut down a long time ago. When they entered the back office, they found a large bucket on the floor with cleaning detergent and dozens of knife stab marks dug into the desk. They tracked down the culprits. No idea what happened after that. All I know is I don't stop at remote, sketchy places anymore. Not after that night.
Yeah, hope you got enjoyed the video. That's crazy. I stopped the fuck out of them. Peace out.